It's 9:08 p.m. on Saturday, January 10th, and I'm feeling a little bit better. My body hurts, but I'm pretty sure that's from like just sleeping wrong because I woke up wrong. I woke up with like my arm like in a wild position. So now this feels like all extra stretched out and stuff like that. My back hurts and I'm like, good Lord, like I am too young to be feeling this way. But I really got to get back on my grind so I can get back into my reformer Pilates and have my body stretched. That's 100% what helped me after I started learning how to walk again. I was like, I'm going to take Pilates. And a lot of people thought I did it for vanity, but it was really for rehab, and it worked tremendously. However, it is expensive. It is expensive. I mean, it's like $300 a month, but there's not enough places around here because everybody wants certain hours. And then with me looking for work again, I would be looking to go during certain hours, like the 6 a.m. classes or the 5 p.m. classes or something like that. Because the one thing about being unemployed is that you have all of the time, but low money. And then the one thing about being employed is that you have the money and then little time. So it's like a give and take of what the fuck. Is this what life is supposed to be, you know? There's that. But all in all, for the most part, today was a good day. I saw a lot of family. They came out to support the kid. She had a swim meet, and she did what the fuck she was supposed to do. And I love her for that. I do. I'm one of those realistic parents. Like, so she was in a relay, and her team was like second to last or something. There was like 3 teams going up, like going back for that last little lap. So it was like all of them are going back and forth like this. So I was like, if you hurry up, you won't be second to last. And so all the parents turned around on the stands and looked, and my cousins and my family was like, girl, what do you be saying out here? I was like, if she hurry up, she won't be second to last. Like, I'm trying not to, down other people's kids while I'm cheering for mine. They wasn't first that time, but, it's just like, hey, this is the best I could do. Because I always tell them, if you ain't first, you last, baby. And we don't have losers getting in my car, and that's been the rule since my little sister used to play soccer. Like, my mom stopped inviting me to their games because, is my wig? I can't tell because I would run, y'all are not gonna believe me, but I would run up and down the sideline with my sister on the soccer field. And with soccer, it's not a lot of trading in and out. It's not a lot of trading in and out. You got your people that's on the field, and those are the one that's running the whole 90 minutes out. My little tail was up. My mother was like, you're done. Don't come back. And I was like, listen, you either want support or you want fucking support. And that's just how we be going with everybody with sports. But everybody already know if you don't win, you gotta walk home. Like, losers don't get to go to get food afterwards. Losers, what? Get in a car, Jack, let's go. Wasted everybody's time now. But one thing I do love that for this particular sport, there's no entry fee. Because basketball games, AAU, all that other stuff, you paying, even the basketball games at the schools, $3, $5, $10, $20, $25 for some games. And it's just like, yeah, nah. So I'm just thankful that we don't have to do that for this particular sport. I want to show y'all something real quick. Now, if y'all remember, I had said that I had gotten some stuff out of storage. Remember, I was like, my mama's still taking care of me because I got Lysol wipes and tissue and da-da-da-da-da. So I pulled a lot of stuff out of storage. Some of those things, what happened was when my sister and I were very meticulous about my mother's stuff, and I'm gonna just show you. So when people were supposed to come to her funeral, right? Didn't come to her funeral for whatever reason. I know exactly why, but what we wound up doing is like my mom saved all her cards, right? So this one was for Auntie Mary and Uncle Gilbert, and they never came to her funeral because Auntie Mary was like, I just can't bear the fact that Charlotte's gone. And then I haven't heard from her since. It is what it is. So every card that Auntie Mary, I thought I would hear from her again, but I haven't. Every card that Auntie, for Charlotte and her girls, you know, ever since Charlotte, I put in a bag, and people were supposed to come to the funeral and get their bags. So different people had different things. This one was for Janice, and there's like 2 more over there that I'm gonna get rid of now because it's been years, and I don't think I heard from them. So I thought that would be just like so cool because being able to see how you loved on your person and that they kept everything. And also my mom was horrible at sending cards, because actually this one is a birthday card to Auntie Mary that she never sent. And it says, from all of us, she signed everybody's name, including my daughters, and it was like, we all love you with all our hearts. May the Lord bless you and keep you. And Graham, this one, Grammy was still alive, so this is old. My mom was horrible with this. I found a lot of cards that she never sent to people, even from my high school graduation. It says, like you, always pray for me, right? So, like, I was gonna give people all of these things, and they never showed up or never contacted me after the fact. And that's like, this is not me. Like the other day, that rant about Michelle, yeah. But this stuff, it was just like, damn, you missed out on a thoughtful gift, right? Because how often do you get something back? Like, I don't know why I keep all my, I know why, but I keep my cards. So if you ever gave me a card or sent me a gift, I keep those like as a keepsake. But then I start to wonder, like, when I die, is my daughter gonna have to get rid of all of that stuff too, right? I don't know. It's just crazy. But there's a few over there. But this was, I'm gonna show those on one of my episodes too. Something that has to do with like Reminisce Life After Death, because the way I did her entire repast, I took her bookshelves out of her house, took books. Certain books had certain people's pictures in it. We don't know why. And we took those books and we was like, maybe something in this book made her think of you, but your face, your picture was a bookmark in this book. So here's this book for you. We were very intentional on how we gave her stuff out, and I made sure to give everybody who came a piece of her. Because I remember other funerals, we can get into that on one of those episodes, but I think it's so important, because yes, my mom had siblings, yes, my mom had children, however, she still had friends, and those friends were her family, and she still had family, extended family, and I made sure that her nephews and everybody I set it up like it was a store. You were able to grab, we got these bags, these were for specific people, and they were all on the table. You found your name. And then the other bags, you were able to go through and get whatever you wanted. Her Dallas Cowboy paraphernalia. Just different stuff we thought that people should have. Articles of clothing. Jewelry. She loved watches. She had a mean watch collection. Her watches. Some of her favorite pens and stuff like that. But it's just, we were very intentional with that, and I think that needs to be talked about more. Being intentional with your people's belongings when they pass away. Everything doesn't have to be thrown away. Everything doesn't have to be hoarded. And there's a nice, even common ground when done with respect and cohesiveness. And I think more people should take that into account when they have loved ones that pass and they are more and bigger than their family, as far as them being loved in their community and by their friends, because their friends are their family too.